we are going into another technique, and also extremely simple, the technique I actually prefer to brighten or darken my image. And the first thing I'm going to show you is the action that of course you're going to get. We have two actions, one is brighten and one is darken. Extremely simple, isn't it? And maybe you can already see this from this little icon that I'm doing this by curves. So it's nothing more simple. The curve is up, and for the darken, the curve is down. If you don't know what the curves are, you can find them in your adjustment layers once again by hitting this icon and going to curves or finding curves over here. So I'm going to find the curves, and at first I wanted to explain you, once again you have two sliders. You have black one or very dark gray and white one or light gray. Actually, we can move them, and as you can see, by moving the dark one down, we are darkening, but we are darkening only a specific area. And what we need to tell about curves, this left area is responsible for shadows and the right one is highlights. So when I'm going to grab this dark slider and going into the right side, as you can see, I'm darkening shadows. When I'm going up in this area, as you know, this area over here is shadows, I'm actually brightening up the shadows. So that's how it works. You see, it's a bit probably more comfortable using, more creative than levels. And the same when I'm going to grab this white slider, going to the left side with this, I'm brightening up the highlights. I'm even making the highlights stronger. And if I'm going to grab the curve and going down over here, I'm making the highlights darken. So if we go here, up here, and down here, of course, we're going to get this haze because we brighten up the shadows and darken up the highlights. Very simple way of working. And if I want to brighten up in neutral way, somewhere just like midpoint, I'm going to grab this here and I brighten up the image. If I want to darken the image, I'm going to grab my curve over here and darken this up in the midpoint, and my image will be really nicely darkened. So that's something I really love to use. Other thing is, we can even do this on other image. Let me find this. I'm going to curves. Is bringing the contrast, actually building the contrast using highlights and shadows. So over here, as I mentioned, we have shadows. I can simply grab this curve over here and pull it down for the shadows. When I grab it here, I'm going to bring up some highlights. So what is automatically made, it brought up a lot of contrast right now. If it's too strong, you can always change your opacity of this to something really suitable for you. And with this simple thing, as you can see, we can bring up highlights, we can brighten up the image, we can darken up the image, and we can in very easy way build up the contrast. Of course, we have the same option as levels by this white dropper. We can set up the white point, and then of course not only highlights, not only shadows, but also our RGB is going to change and adjust this point to the point of white, and other point, if we hit dark, image is going to be adjusted for this point.